Hey, Ben Norman here, and today I want to talk to you about the art of predicting the purchase. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we step it back a little bit, we look at the way that we look at a typical customer. We're normally aware of them when they come into our ecosystem. So for an example, I'm going to pretend that we sell blinds, which we obviously don't, but we're going to pretend we sell blinds. Most of the time, we're aware of a customer when they have a need for blinds, and we understand that there's certain terms and things that people will look for when they're looking for blinds. Blind measuring guide, or how do I measure up for blinds, or buy blinds, whatever those terms are, they're very much like blind centric. They're very much to do with, I know I need blinds, so what kind of process do I need to follow? That person has become aware that they need that product, or you can apply it to anything, or service. Now, when I say predictive purchase, what I mean is about taking that user journey and stretching it back. Let's not just look at the point in which the person becomes aware that they need a particular product or service. Let's take it back before that. What are the causes that cause somebody to need to buy blinds? Buying a brand new house, we all know brand new houses don't come with blinds. Renovated houses, the blinds probably aren't going to be that much cop. If you're moving into a new house, chances are you're going to want to put your stamp on it and put new blinds in it. How do I fix a broken blind? All of these kind of terms, searches, the psychology of it, people haven't, at that point when they're moving house, they don't have that realization, I need blinds. First we need to do is we need to buy blinds. The person that's searching for how to fix blinds is not thinking, I need to buy a new blind. He's trying to fix the blind that he's just broken. Chances are he's not going to be able to. So his next thought process is, damn, I'm going to need to buy some new blinds. So instead of waiting for him to get to that stage in his thought process, that stage in the user journey where the person becomes aware of their need for blinds, we step it back and we look at all of the ways in which we can someone could come into that realization that they need to buy blinds. And then we start creating content. We start trying to target that person at those points. Somebody searching for, how do I fix my blinds? Why aren't we targeting them saying, ooh, unlucky, in 90% of cases you can't fix your blinds. If that's you, here's a 10% discount on your blinds that you're going to need to buy. That would be a lot cheaper to target. There's going to be a lot less people fighting over trying to acquire that person at that point. It's going to be cheaper to acquire them at that point. If you're creating content to try and engage with people up until the point, you could do, instead of doing what most blind companies do and create a guide on how to fit blinds or how to measure your blinds, do a house moving guide. You do a house moving guide, yes, it becomes about other things as well as blinds. But at that point, you're able to go, you're going to need blinds. And by the way, here's 10% off. You're getting in before everybody else. So with predicting the purchase, it's about looking at the user journey and then stretching it back and trying to understand where they've come from and why they've arrived at this decision to buy this service, this product, and all of the different routes that can lead them in, and how you can create content, how you can advertise to that person, how you can engage and be useful to that person before they get to the realization that they need to buy something. Because by the time they get to that, you're fighting with all of your competitors. Whereas if you can get in before that point, you've got a much better chance of acquiring that customer before your competitors are even aware of it. Hope you found this useful. Hope it causes you to start looking at your user journey, and instead of at the point where you're aware, you start looking a little bit before the aware stage, trying to work out how you can engage with them before that point and add value, so that you're kind of front of mind when they come to the realization they actually need your product or services. I'd love to know if this is something that you're already looking at, so hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you're currently doing, if you're targeting, or if you found any kind of clever tips, hacks, tricks to kind of get in before that awareness stage.